Alright, it's time to continue. We're doing good. We are still alive. Oh man, more of these ugly things? Jesus Christ. Well, we turn red. That's no good. Alright, we'll dispatch them quickly. Freezes me. I need some more resistances pronto. Uh-oh, a flayed ghost. This thing casts flay on you. What it does is it keeps draining hit points from you, but it's all imaginary. As soon as you kill it, the flay condition disappears. So you really need to kill it as quickly as freaking possible. So let's cut line of sight. Close the door. And let it open it for us, so we're as close as possible to it, so we can kill it before it does its condition. Okay, all good. The Vault Sentinel. So what the Sentinel does is it locks all the doors and staircases next to you. So it basically prevents you from escaping. But if you kill it quickly enough, it's not too bad. But the worst one... sorry, that's not the Sentinel. That's the Warden. That's what the Warden does. Sentinel puts a mark on you, which basically makes... and you need a magic resistance for it, which basically makes everyone on the level knows exactly where you are. So we want to kill those relatively quickly. If we can, because we don't want to be marked. Okay, they marked us. So this guy here is the Ironheart Preserver. He's basically protecting the other guys by giving them his hit points. So we definitely wanna kill him first. In fact, this would be a good point to go berserk, to be honest. Okay, see, the Warden locked all the doors here and the gates, so we can't escape. So we're gonna need to kill the Warden really quickly. And this Centaur, then this Cyclops. Now we're marked, so we want to get rid of this condition. We're gonna run really fast to the stairs. We're gonna wait until the mark is removed, which it has. Then we can go back. Now let's see if there's any corpses here. Yep. We'll grab the corpse. We'll heal a bit. And we're doing good. Now we're gonna close the doors so that the noise doesn't travel as far. We're gonna explore this place really carefully, because while it's not that difficult of a location, it can get into a bad situation if you get, especially the Vault Evokers, which can summon creatures from the floor onto them. So, okay, this is the Skeletal Warriors, should be fine. Dispatch them as quick as we can. Dispatched. Okay, this is dangerous. Stop. The ogre mumbles some words. Does he have banish? He does not have banish, so I don't really care. But it is a good time to put an upheaval here and get rid of as many of these ogres as possible. Then back off. Alright, we're good. Uh-oh, okay, so what happened was this Convoker invited a lot of bodies into here. Now what we want to check is whether he invited a Warden. No, he invited some mages, elf mages. They don't seem too tough. He invited this Boggart, which can create many shadow creatures around him. And yeah, this is not an ideal situation. We can go berserk again, but yeah, let's do that. Get rid of as many guys as we can, the mages especially. Okay, cool. We've done it. Okay, now we go back. We eat first. Is there more corpses here? Yes, there is. We rest a little bit. Okay. So yeah, those convokers are quite terrible actually. So I've got to pay some more attention on what's actually coming around. And I don't like open spaces so much. Okay. As a convoker, he's starting to summon. That's what this mark on the top right, the red mark. He's chanting recall. And one way to deal with it is to kill him immediately. Another way is to silence him. Which is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna create a word of silence. And now he disappeared and we can take care of him. I don't wanna abuse it too much. But at this stage of the floor, I don't wanna risk too much, too many creatures when I'm so far away from the stairs coming. Okay, there's an unseen horror here, which we can now see because we've got something that allows us to see invisibility. What is it? Hat of See Invisible. In fact, if we have the Hat of See Invisible, we don't really need that ring. Come to think of it. Okay, there's a Vault Sentinel. We're gonna let him come to us. Another Ogre Magi. Nah, our resistance is too high for a Magi. Okay, we're gonna slowly... What's this? A Sea Snake. Not a problem. I'm gonna slowly... in fact, let's back out here. All good. A Rakasha. Or Rakshasa. It's just an electrical magic user. It's not too difficult. We should be okay. Okay, we're marked. So now everybody's on the floor is gonna come and see us. And you know what? Let them come. Let them come. Now the Rakshasa, she's got a mirror image. We're just gonna have to kill her a few times. Let's just back away to here. Okay, the mark disappears after a while. Alright, there's nothing. Alright, so we're actually safe from this side. No one's gonna come here. So that's good to know. Is there any corpse here? Yep, there is one. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna put the Amulet of the Gourmand. I'm gonna start eating like crazy. Come on. Wow, we're going on an eating escapade here. Any more corpses? Yes, there's a few. Now they've been skeletalized. Okay. Yeah, there's not going to be any more corpses for a while, but we're going to put this Amulet of the Gourmand for a while and we see what happens. So I can't really go berserk rage just about now, but that's kind of fine. Okay, there's a white, they're gonna slow you if they hit, which they didn't, which is good. But I think what we want to do is freaking Bogart. We don't want to risk that, so we're gonna see whether we can paralyze him. He's been paralyzed, but not his friend. That's okay, we'll kill him. And his friend died as well from the clouds around me. Okay, there's an elf mage. Let them come. Okay. Take care of him, that's all good. Alright, slowly but surely the flesh tastes better and better. That's good. There's a convoker around here. Yeah. No, we didn't kill him on time. But he didn't summon too bad of creatures, so I don't mind that much. These guys are relatively easy to dispatch. Okay, I'm gonna eat some. Actually, we're gonna eat until we're engorged. Okay, we're engorged. We can't really eat anymore. That's good. Okay, get rid of him. Now it's time to put the Amulet of Rage. Unseen Horror, let's get rid of it. Let's go Berserk. It'll be very easy to kill all of them. Okay, almost. Now I'm slowed, so I need to run back until that gets rid of that condition. Okay, all good. Let's just pass a little bit until we're no longer slowed. I'll grab some corpses. Alright. Now, the last floor of this vault, which is Vault 5, is very difficult because all the stairs lead to just one section, and you're surrounded by Vault Warden, Guardians, Convokers, lots of dragons. But they're protecting not only the ruins, but they're also protecting the actual vault. So this is called the vaults, but the actual vault is on the bottom floor. It actually has quite a few artifacts. Hopefully, the game hasn't been good to us, but hopefully this time around they'll have something good. Alright, we finished level 1. We're going to level 2. A Sentinel. Okay, he may mark us. If we kill him quick, he won't. Alright, good. Another Sentinel. Get rid of him really quickly. Okay. Alright, cool. One trick we can actually do is, with our god, we can summon these, maybe summon these ugly things in some ways. Then they hit us with different elemental magic, we get the resistances and they last for a while. If you could actually abuse this trick, it could be very useful. We don't really have any proper summoning magic, so that's not gonna be helpful for us now. I just don't like to be hit by electricity. It seems to be doing a lot of damage to me for no apparent reason. I mean, more than the other elemental magics. Okay. Okay, let's make sure that we clear it proper. And make sure that we're not that far away from the stairs. Unless we can find another set of stairs. Wizard. He's got banishment, but it's only 9%, so it's unlikely he'll get it to proc. Okay, our long blades are at 24. Which means that our attack speed is quite fast and cannot be improved with additional weapon skills. We've actually reached the magic number, so we're going to stop train. We kind of passed it by 0.1, but we're going to stop scaling it up, and now we can scale up the other stuff. So the first thing I want to scale up is fighting and armor. I want to get it to at least 20, both of them. Because if our armor is very high, it'll be very nice. Okay. But now we're going to be much faster with these triple swords. And if we use the scroll of change brand on it, and we can change it to a better brand than protection, something that does even more damage, and protection just protects us, but our armor class is quite high as it is, and it will likely go higher as we okay, the vault guard shut the door down, so we need to, the warden, sorry, so we need to take care of him. Okay, we definitely do need to take care of him, because this could be very risky. We might get paralyzed, or so I'm gonna, okay, the doors have opened, but now we're kind of surrounded. So let's what happened was this convoker summoned some things, so you can either cast teleportation to get out of dodge, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's just read the scroll, because we've got it. Okay, while we do that, let's drop some upheavals here. Maybe we can get some clear out some guys while we're at it. Alright, cool, he teleported us to a good location. Okay, let's go back down there. So we know where they are, they're over there. But now they won't be able to do much damage because we're closer to the stair. It's time to do some berserker rage. Oh, it failed. Only 10% chance, but you know, well, not only 10% chance is pretty good, but you can't always have what you want. Alright, so we're slowed, but these guys are very low creatures, low level, so we should be fairly fine. In fact, let's put the amulet of the gourmand. Start eating some stuff. The problem is, as soon as you remove the amulet of the gourmand, it takes time to actually get an appreciation for the cuisines. At the moment it's unsatisfying, so if you keep taking it off, it doesn't really do much good, but it's better than nothing, and we are full, so we can still get ourselves to satiated pretty quickly, especially with so many ogre corpses. Sorry, to engorged. Come on, very full. We'll be engorged very quickly. Alright, we're engorged. That's all I could ask for. So we'll put back the amulet of rage. Okay, this is the room that was the problem. It's not going to be as much problem now. Okay, he shut it down, but we can easily release ourselves from the problem. Alright, we still got the mark on us, so I want to go back up here, because I don't want to be... Right, I want to be as close to stairs as possible. Wizard, okay, he's alright. Okay, we're doing it proper. Well, as proper as we could, without wasting too many resources or whatnot. Alright, that's it. Get rid of the Yakatur. Okay, we clear that section. I want to get another set of stairs if I could. Found them, good. Ooh, a rune buckler. Let's pick it up. We're not going to be using buckler at all, so it's probably useless, because we've skilled up this two-handed sword. So unless we get a really good long sword that's single-handed... Oh! A plate armor artifact. Yeah, I'll pick that up. I'm only going to check what it is after we clear the floor, because I don't want to start putting it off and putting it on, and then you get surrounded by creatures, because it takes a couple of turns to take off and take on armor. So it's better not to risk it too much. Okay, fire dragon. We don't have any fire protection, but it should be okay. We don't care about potion of brilliance too much, really. Okay. I think... Ooh, there's an altar of Nimelek's Zobi, the god of gamblers. It gives you some really good cards randomly that you can use to create all kinds of effects. But it's a bit funny seeing a shrine that later in the game. But some players actually start with one god and then switch to another based on some decision making. So they'll pick a god that will help them in the early game and then switch it over. But you do incur the wrath of the god for leaving them, so I don't really want to have to deal with that. Alright, cool. I think we'll go through a run and we'll pick everything, but I think given that, that's it. So let's see what we've got. Let's look at the armor. Let's look at the shield first, actually. So we'll take off the sword and we'll put on... Sorry. Take off the sword and we'll put on the buckler. Buckler of protection is quite useless. Well, it's not that useless actually, but yeah, I don't need it. Let's be honest. And then we'll check the armor. Oh my god! The revelation is here! Hallelujah! It's a plate armor of Luguno's Reproof. Lugono is the god of chaos and the abyss. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care about the semantics of that naming. What I do like is, I don't care about the intelligence. It gives you magical resistance +3. It makes you less stealthy, but we don't care about it because of the clouds, everybody comes around us anyways. And it's subject to contamination, which means that if you remove this armor, it will cause magical contamination, most likely will cause mutations, because it'll be much higher degree of magical contamination. That said, why would I ever remove it? Our magical resistance is now +4. Now we're talking. Just when you thought that the game is being cruel, it's being kind again. What did we have to remove it? We had to remove the chainmail of magic resistance, which we had for magic resistance anyways. Now the only problem is we probably won't be able to... We can't charm it any further because it's an artifact, so that +6 is the best we can get. But it's pretty good, gives us armor class 35. It's heavier, so our evasion dropped a bit, and we won't be able to remove it as easily if we get something better. But I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. Alright. Because magic resistance is very hard to come by. Alright. I hear coins being counted. You hear coins being counted. I don't even know what that means, but there's something special on this floor maybe. So we might have to hurry and see what's in here. Okay. Scroll. Okay, there's a lot of alarm traps and it's a very wide floor, so even though we got the magic resistance and we got better armor, we can't rest on our laurels. So our armor class is actually quite good, so I'm not going to train armor anymore. Training armor does reduce the armor penalty on evasion and on to hit slightly, but most people take armor because it increases armor class by a percentage. So, but the armor class 35 is respectable, so I'm just going to put dodging. And evasion 18 is slightly lower than I want to, so I'm actually going to focus on dodging. So most experience points will go towards dodging now. Let's get rid of this protector and this elf guy. Ah, there's a shop. That's why it says there was coins. Alright. What does the shop have? The enchant weapon. Yeah, we want that. We want summoning. Let's grab identify because it's cheap. Fog is useful. Actually, there's a bunch of useful stuff here. Yeah. I mean, we don't have many more coins, so I'm not gonna pick the rest of the stuff just yet. Maybe a scroll of fear and that's it. Because there's always a chance something better is gonna come. Now if you look, because of our magic resistance, this Ogre Mage, all of his magic resistance spells that reliant on that is 0%, so we won't be confused or paralyzed anytime soon, unless we meet some higher magic caster. Unfortunately, magic resistance does not protect you from Torment, which is that undead spell that halves your hit points, so we're still gonna have to be fairly careful around that. No, I don't need Book of Conjuration. No, I don't need that. Shadow Wraith. You can drain speed, so he can drain dexterity, I believe. Hopefully we kill him before that happens. Alright, that's good. Oh, the staircase to the crypt. Okay, well, we're not gonna go there yet. And of course, next to the staircase to the crypt, you have the two altars for the undead gods, Kikubakutka, the necromancer god, and Iridelno, the god of shadows. But we will not worry about those, because we need a fair amount of positive energy protection, negative energy resist, I mean, in order to even get there. Okay, some coins. Actually, while we're at it, let's put the Amulet of the Gorment again and start engorging ourselves with some food. Get rid of this Yakator. Any other corpses that I had around here? Yeah, there were several. Let's kill this guy first. Alright, it's starting to become a little bit, I don't like it. So let's make sure we don't get surrounded. And let's go as close as possible to the stairs. We'll take some hits, but yeah, I don't wanna risk it too much. Okay, the warden shut us down, so we need to kill the warden as much as possible. And then okay. Might go up the stairs, put the Amulet of Rage. That's what I was concerned, because I couldn't actually go berserk in there, because I just switched it for the Amulet of the Gorment, so I can eat everything. And now I can go berserk, and it should go a lot easier. Well, at least until the berserk effect goes away. Alright, an Orc Warlord. He's got plate, so we'll take him last. As you can see, they're not hitting us much because of our armor of 30, 45 now with the triple sword of protection. Okay, get rid of this Deep Troll Earth Mage. What they can do is, if you hide behind walls, they've got dig, so they can actually plow through the walls. So it's harder to avoid them. And now we can put the Amulet of Gorment. Start eating. Oops. Oh, Great Sword of Flaming. Let me grab that. Then we can drop our Scimitar of Flaming. Shapeshifter. We're gonna just engorge ourselves. Many chunks. Nothing else to butcher around here. No. Alright, let's put back the... we don't need Amulet of Rage just yet. Let's keep eating. Fire Giant. Okay, we don't have a fire resist, but that's okay. We can deal with it. A Great Sword of Flaming. I think I've already got one. Let's see if the one that he carries is better though. This is a +2. His is a +2 as well. So yeah, not much difference. So if we look at this, the Great Sword damage is base damage is 15, and the Triple Sword base damage is 17. But Flaming will actually do more damage because of the Flaming brand. And we don't need that, so let's roll with it for a bit. We don't need the protection so much yet, because armor class 35 is actually very decent. I was hoping to change the brand of the Triple Sword to... See, we're cutting through them like there's no tomorrow. I was hoping to change the branding of the Triple Sword to Flaming, but that might not happen. I mean, it might. It's a bit random chance. Okay, we're engorged. That's all good. Let's put back the Amulet of Rage. There's another shop. Jewelry. See, this is why I wanted to save some money, because now we've got the Ring of Plug, which has resist electricity and see invisible. The stealth doesn't matter because we can't really be stealthy with all the storms around us. And a Ring of Resist Corrosion, very good if we want to make a delve to these pits, to the slime pits. But actually, I like the Ring of Vabrath, resist electricity, fire, and negative energy. So if I have to choose between resist corrosion and these three, I'll choose these three. So we still got some money left, so we're going to use that. And let's put it just now, because electricity and fire still all around. We don't really need poison resistance. We've got enough potions of curing for now, so we'll do it like this. Alright, and we know there's a resist corrode there in case we need it. Okay, there's some Vault Sentinels and whatnot. I think I can take them, to be honest. Should be able. Okay, so they did. Somebody did poison us, just as I was speaking. This guy has a War Axe of Venom, so I'm gonna have to take care of him as soon as possible. And then the rest will fall one by one. That's it. Oops. Simulacrum, pretty easy to take care of him with a Sword of Flaming. Okay. I'm just gonna quaff a potion of curing. Lots of ring now we're finding. All the loot. The vault is where it's at. That's where all the loot is. It's time to drop some things. Let me drop. Actually, let's identify this potion. Cure Mutation. Very good potion. Let's put this ring. So we ended up getting a Ring of Resist Corrosion. Alright, so that's all good. But let's put for now back the Ring of Protection. Sorry. Yes. There's not many corrosion things in here. Let's drop Wand of Slowing. I don't like it that much. I might prefer the other ones, are more useful. There's a lot of magical resistant guys here anyways, it's gonna be pretty hard. I'll probably say that we can read our enchant armor on something or our enchant weapon on something, but at this stage Yeah, let's enchant armor something. The gloves of strength are probably quite useful, so unless we get better gloves, let's enchant them, so that'll be a +1. So armor class goes slightly higher. We'll grab the ring of resist corrode. Alright. What happened? The Vault Sentinel shouts. Let's break some line of sight. Get rid of the Sentinel real quick. Get rid of all these Yakators. Hasted Elf. Great Eye of Orbs, dangerous creature since he can paralyze and confuse, but not if we've got as much magical resist that we now do. The Convoker, we want to kill him really quickly. Morning Star of Holy Wrath. That is useful actually for later. Okay, somebody summoned this demon, so we'll get rid of him. Okay, we'll rest a little bit. Just heal slightly. But we're doing good. We don't want to be too arrogant about it. Okay. So we're surrounded here. Let's peek through those glass walls. Alright, there's nothing there. But there's stairs, which is useful to know. It's a good route of escape to know where all your stairs are. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, the centaurs shouldn't be a big problem, really. Potion of curing. There's a scroll of recharge there that we're gonna pick up in a second. Okay, we can go a little bit faster now, because I don't think there's many more creatures here. Okay, some ugly things. Okay. Some really low level spider. Alright, we're done. Let's make sure we haven't missed something here. Other than the stuff in the shop. Oh, we missed the pearl encrusted leather armor, but I'm not gonna... It's unlikely I'll wear it. Why not? Let's check what it is. You don't wanna... You never know. It might be useful. Even though leather armor is not really our thing, it's always worth to I want to identify it. I don't want to wear it, because remember, if we remove our own armor we get contaminated. So Forsaken Dance, resistance to poison. Yeah, it's crappy, as I thought it would be. Sometimes it is the obvious is kind of known. Actually, while I'm at it, ooh, an orb spider. Yeah. These guys can be annoying if you meet them at the spider's den, which didn't spawn for us, so we never actually saw it. But sometimes it's another place you can get a rune inside the lair. Might actually spawn. Okay, we're at the vault door. There's already all... This is our stash, but let's drop some stuff, some more things. We don't need resist corrosion now. We got two rings of resist corrosion, alright. We don't need a lot of these. Let's drop the rations. Let's drop the potion of cure mutation. There's nothing will mutate us here. Potion of magic, we don't need that. Potion of Brilliance, we don't need that. Potion of Flight, we don't need that. Enchant Weapon, we don't need that just yet. We might later. That's pretty much it. Okay. Now while we're at it, let's see if we can turn. Yeah, no, it's all good. Alright, I'm not gonna do it just yet. Okay. Alright, Vault 4. Alright, I'm gonna cut short here. With two more floors to the third and last rune. And I'll see you guys very soon.